Our first story out of 4 is called Mr. Men Ballet Show, written by the same artists you already know by now, if you watched my previous videos. It will come to us no surprise if I tell you that Miss Somersault was good at somersaults. But somersaults were not all that Miss Somersault was good at. She was also good at ballet. She loved to dance. She knew all the ballet positions. She was so elegant and graceful. Ooh. Wait a minute. There we are. Which I am afraid cannot be said for little Miss Whoops. She also loved to dance, but she was not elegant, and she was not graceful. Poor little Miss Whoops. How she wished she could dance in a real ballet. So when Miss Somersault decided to stage her own ballet, Miss Whoops was one of the first to arrive for the auditions. Miss Somersault watched her perform. She was, of course, not very good. Miss Whoops landed on her nose when she tried to pirouette. Whoops! Miss Somersault shook her head. I am sure that you can teach me, pleaded Miss Whoops. Miss Somersault could see how much Miss Whoops wanted to learn, and she was sure that she could teach her to dance, so she gave her a part in the show. And so the week of rehearsals began, although things did not begin well. Mr. Wrong wore the wrong shoes. Little Miss Naughty got up to her usual tricks. Mr. Muddle painted the stage floor rather than the stage set. And Miss Bossy was such a bossy conductor that the orchestra were too scared to play. But slowly the production came together. Everything was going well. Everyone except Miss Whoops' dancing. As hard as Miss Whoops listened to Miss Somersault's instructions, she just could not make her feet do the right thing. Miss Somersault didn't know what to do. Miss Whoops wanted to perform the finale. A huge hug from Miss Hug made Miss Whoops feel a bit better, and Miss Somersault had just had to hope that it would be all right on the night. The night of the big performance arrived. Everyone came to see the show. Miss Princess sat in the royal box, and Miss Splendid had to sit in the not-quite-so-royal box next to it. The curtain rose and the production began. Everything went to plan. And then it came to the finale. It was Miss Whoops' moment. She was very nervous. As she stepped onto the stage, her bandage caught on a nail, which made her spin round. And as her bandages unravelled, she span faster and faster and faster. She crossed the stage like a spinning top and came to a stop in the middle. With a great roar of approval, the crowd rose to its feet with a mighty cheer. They had never witnessed such an extraordinary pirouette. "Bravo!" cried Miss Somersault. Miss Whoops curtsied and fell flat on her face. Whoops. Time for story 2 out of 4.